So now we're going to have our opening speech from Wenda, who is the interim president of the ULMWP's provisional government in West Papua. So, Mr. President, if I could ask you to come to the front here, we can put the mic on.
Thank you very much for this gathering. Ladies and gentlemen, guests and friends, thank you for coming today. This very important day for West Papua people celebrating across the world. It's 61st anniversary of West Papua independence. On this day, we raise the morning staff above to Oxford Town Hall. We remember all those Papuans who have been murdered in prisons, arrested, and for raising our flag. We remember Philip Karma, hero of our struggle. Philip Karma spent 11 years in jail for raising this Morning Star flag. We also remember Sodek Hilapok, one of the 8 West Papuan students arrested last year, December 1st, raising Morning Star flag. He died last October. I would like to join me in minute silence for flag raising and other Papuans who have died over last year. I invite everyone silent 2 minutes for remembering all those died. If I invite you to raise and then we can silent together. Thank you. Please have a seat. December is the day West Papua nation was born. On this day, 1961, Niguniarat Council, now known as West Papua Council, raised our Morning Star flag for the first time, symbolized the beginning of the new Pacific nation. But only 2 years later, our country was stolen from us. As Indonesia announced the invasion, what was followed has been 6 decades of genocide, colonialist, military occupation. West Papua have always resisted Indonesia occupation, from the creation of the freedom struggle to the Papuan Spring in 1999 and the uprising in 2019. In this spirit of continued resistance to colonialism, we mark 2 years anniversary of our provincial government of United Liberation Movement. Here in Oxford, in London, in Netherlands, Australia, Papua New Guinea, Vanuatu, US, New Zealand, Solomon Island, Fiji, and across 11 regions, West Papua Morning Star will proudly flown in solidarity with West Papua struggle. I call on all West Papua in unite behind United Liberation Movement provincial government. For 6 years, Indonesia has fought to divide our unity, to present us as separatists, as a terrorist, to do anything they can to undermine our cause. But I stand here today as an interim president of a provincial government of United Liberation Movement that is ready to take a charge of our country. We want to show the world that we are ready to engage with the international community. We're making incredibly progress toward our goal of Merdeka and freedom. In 2020, we announced our temporary constitution and our provincial government, the first unified provincial government in the history of our struggle. In 2001, we formed our cabinet, which has 12 departments to have own governing structure in all 7 of regions. Today, we announce an institutional government structure, including our executive, judicative, and legislative. We have 7 regional executive governors on the ground in West Papua, representing the 7 regions of our country. We also have our military wing, West Papua Army. Our administration incomplete. We are ready to govern. We do not recognize Indonesia illegal occupations of our province divisions of West Papua. I'm calling upon my people to reclaim freedom that was stolen from us. This is your country. your provincial governments, we will not bow down anymore with Indonesia illegal occupation. We will continue liberate ourselves. Those on the ground, West Papua, continue this work and making great sacrifice. They face constant danger from the Indonesian state. We saw this danger only last month as Buktar Tabuni, chairman of the West Papua Council, was arrested by Indonesia police after holding a peacefully meeting of United Liberation Movement. I want to give thanks to Buktar Tabuni as well as the ULMWP Prime Minister Edison Waromi and all ULMWP ministers. Through your action, your courage, your provide, they were ready to run our own affairs. I call on all West Papua to unite behind the Green State vision. The Green State vision is our promise to the world. We liberate West Papua, will protect the world's third largest rainforest from Indonesia destruction and deforestation. For indigenous West Papua, our forest has always been our supermarket, our garden, our medicine cabinet. Everything we need, this is there. But it is being rapidly destroyed by Indonesia colonial development, like the Trans-Papua Highway and the Wabu Block gold mine. International leaders must recognize our government in waiting as the only solution to this problem. There can be no climate justice without West Papua freedom. Our movement continues to make international progress. In 2015, we became observer member of the Melanesia Sphere Group in the regions. And when we become full member, we will sit around the table with Indonesia, equal partner. In 2019, 18 countries in the Pacific Island Forum and 79 countries in the Organization of Africa, Caribbean, and Pacific States recognized our struggle and call for UN High Commissioner for Human Rights to be allowed into West Papua. Today, 84 countries plus the European Commission have called for UN High Commissioner to grant to access so that world can finally see what is happening in West Papua. We can see that our success is building. At the UN General Assembly this year,
3, 2, 1.